Are you today?
Good.
Very good.
Good.
Yourself?
Yeah, I'm okay. I just got back from Phoenix and it's 5 degrees here and it's 27 there. So my body is very confused.
Right.
Pretty drastic change. So the tour kicks off here in Victoria next week on
Yeah.
Tuesday. How are we feeling pre-tour? Dallas, this is your first time going cross Canada in 5 years?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how does that
Yeah,
feel?
I'm super excited. I always love the chance to get to go front to like back, like start and be like on down the island and go all the way to Nova Scotia. Now I know hopefully people in Newfoundland and PEI are not listening to this because we're not going there, but it's a pretty good trek. And yeah, I haven't it seems strange to say that it's been 5 years since I've done it. So I'm very much looking forward to it.
Awesome. And Nathaniel, you toured in 2020, right? So how did
Yeah.
it feel to tour in that like very early pandemic era?
Um, well, we started a tour in February 14th, played 10 shows, and then the pandemic hit. And then the
Yeah.
next time we played was for was at Red Rocks here for 176 people and Red Rocks holds 10,000. So it was interesting. But even coming out of that in 2021, that next summer, we did a lot of like venues that were kind of just like outdoor gigs.
Mhm.
And it was great because people were excited to see live music. And I think that's, uh, you know, I know I'm very excited for this tour and never been to Victoria Island. So this is a first for me. And I'd love being able to take in uh, a city and its culture. But, sometimes when you're on tour, you don't get to do that very much. But we're going to get to Victoria earlier.
There you go.
Walk
Spend a
around,
little bit of time.
see the time. Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to recommend to you to go to this hole in the wall bar called Big Bad John's.
Okay.
It's excellent. They used to throw bras and underwear on the chandeliers in there, and you just throw peanut shells on the floor. It's a real taste of the city.
It's called Big Bad John's.
Big Bad John's. Was he a real person? I don't know, but I like to think so.
Yeah, we'll say he's real.
Yeah, you can picture like what a Big Bad John would look like, right?
Yes.
Over on Douglas Street, eh?
Yep, over on Douglas Street. It's right under the Strathcona. It's just like you need to kind of check that off your list of Victoria haunts. It's a delightful little place.
All right.
That was good, Nate. The A was good. I liked it.
Oh yeah, I'm trying.
I caught that. Yeah.
Learning the language.
Well, and like you can use A for any moment. You're not really sure how to finish a sentence. Yeah, it's pretty good,
Yeah.
eh?
Right.
Yeah, but okay. Do you have any people in your life that say hey?
Ooh.
Because I've got a bunch of hayers in my group that they'll be like, oh, hey. And I'm like, hey or hey.
Can you clarify?
Across the country, she differs.
Huh.
So,
I'm definitely a hard A'er for sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
Yeah, it's a hard A. I've always lived in BC. Hard A. So Nathaniel, you're gonna have to practice.
Well, I don't even know if I used it appropriately. It just kind
You
of
did.
came out. Okay.
No, you did. It
10
was
out of
I mean, I
perfect.
grew up with a lot of Bob and Doug McKenzie, like
yes.
on repeat, but I could see how that could be offensive too. So
No.
It's beloved.
No. That seems to be one thing that we're still totally fine with embracing, I think.
Yeah. I mean, I got Canadian bacon queued up just to do some research,
Okay.
That's all you really need.
John Candy. Yeah.
Yeah, watch Uncle Buck and reference it as much as you can.
Yeah.
So Dallas, how did this tour come to be?
Just sort of like when we were trying to plan to do a run across the country, I hadn't done it in so long, and I understood that, and also we kind of knew it was going to be in and around this time frame because I spent most of the last year touring a lot with Alexis, and we had come across the country in the summer, so I was just trying to figure that out, and then but then also Nate and I had kind of talked to each other a little bit about if we were both interested in doing it too. So then you kind of got to figure out when you're both available to do all of it and all that. But
Right.
it really just started like that as an idea, like some people kind of, I think, brought it to both of us. And I mean, I don't, Nate and I have met before, but we don't know each other very well, but I've always sort of been aware of him and a fan of him from afar.
Same.
So to me, it made a lot of sense, not only musically, but I know that we are kind of like-minded. We have mutual friends and, you know, we run our programs kind of similarly. And so it just sort of made sense to me that it would be a good night of music for everybody across the country in beautiful February.
Yes, and it's gonna be a show. I've seen both of you live, so the combo, oh, there's gonna be a lot of hooting, hollering, and dancing for sure. Or at least there should be.
Good.
Well, hopefully, yeah. I mean, that's yeah, it's the goal.
That's the goal, always. Do you guys have a group chat now?
No,
No, just direct line of communication. You know.
yes,
Group.
More a phone guy.
We have
Yeah.
like a couple of different band group chats just for me, not even with City and Color, and that's already a lot. You know.
Yes.
You know, I think like our general head count is around like 26 people. You know, there's a lot of yucks going on. There's a lot of inside jokes going,
Right.
but you got to stay on top of it. But sometimes when you look at your phone and it's told you you've texted for 55 minutes in a day, I get calm bummed about it. You know, so
Yeah.
Group
yeah.
chats are hard to keep track of. You see all the
Yeah.
notifications and you're like, I mean, I see you, but I cannot contribute to this. So I'm just gonna give you a thumbs up.
Yeah.
You ever get added?
Oh,
I hate when you get added to one that you don't even want to be a part of, and there's like
no.
30 people's numbers you don't know, and I was like, don't give my number out to you. I don't know who these people are.
Yeah, that's unfair. I got a message yesterday from a number I didn't know, and it was said, we've recently been in the studio, and it was a song. I don't know who it is. I don't know who the band is.
The song good?
I only listened to a bit of it because I was like so thrown off by it. But you know what? I'm like, how did that? Very probably just got given in a chat or something. But
Yeah.
I'm definitely the person in my life, in like my group, that I am the worst responder in the entire group. Like,
Yeah.
and I lead with it. Like if I meet somebody new, and I'm like, there's a chance that we're going to exchange phone numbers, I go, you can have it. I'm not going to text you back.
I will not respond. I'm so sorry.
And it's like, it has nothing to do with you. I just need you to know that I am not going to respond to you. Maybe ever.
Maybe never.
But know that it has nothing to do with you. Just I forget. And then it becomes too much. And then it's been a week. And it's like,
right.
well, geez.
Yeah, may as well just
So
throw
I
it out in the
apologize.
ocean at that
I'm
point.
apologizing on air.
Dallas Green officially apologizing for never texting anyone back. He's so sorry. The apology.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so kind of a weirder question, but if you could play in a dream venue, money is no object, where would you play? For example, I would want to play on the top of an IKEA, like Beatles style, because I love IKEA. So you can pick like a McDonald's if you want. Where's a weird
Okay.
to play?
That's an interesting question. You can pick wherever you want to do it.
Wherever you want.
That's a hard question.
Yeah, could be anywhere. Could be your favorite place. Oh, definitely. It's so like open.
I got one.
Okay.
I think it would be neat to do a show at the base of the Grand Canyon.
I was just in Phoenix. Oh, that would be
Is that weird?
No, that would be incredible.
I'm sure other people, maybe has it even been done? Probably. You two must have set up and
right.
Right?
That's probably a part of their show now, you know.
Yeah, or a stage hovering in between the chasm or something.
Yeah.
That is the future of concerts.
Like that would be nuts.
That would be so cool.
Yeah.
Although you definitely have to get a tour down there to like a guide. You don't want to be walking into the canyon with no guide.
Oh, I did a solo trip to the Grand Canyon in 2019, and because I'd always wanted to see it, but I'd like toured around it probably like 25 times going across America. And I just never, so I went by myself, and I definitely was one of those people who was like, I can walk down it and walk back up it by myself
Not so much.
with a backpack with a granola bar and one water. I can
And
do
you're
this.
wearing like flip-flops. You're like, this is good.
Yeah.
This is gonna
And
be
then
awesome.
I got to like, I started getting halfway down, and then I got to like my third sign that basically said, you know, the signs that say, turn around. You know, it's just no uncertain terms. They basically say, you know, you can't keep going. So
Yes.
don't be one of the people that has to be carried back up.
No one wants to get picked up by the chopper.
And I kind of, yeah. But anyway, sorry, that was I hijacked that
No,
moment.
I
I
love that.
apologize.
No, that was great.
Nathaniel,
great.
where would you play? Can you think of something?
I mean, I was two places right off the top of my head.
Okay.
Was supposed to play Royal Albert Hall with my solo project in 2020, and it got canceled. And was pretty bummed, and also just historically. But for the nerdy part of me, I've got to say, like, at the foot of the Giza pyramids. So yeah,
Oh, that's a good one.
the Dead did it in the Europe tour, you know, which I don't know how they
Yeah.
included Egypt in Europe, but you know, whatever.
Yeah.
But
They were
maps
determined.
were different back then.
Yes. Maps were different back then.
They were way trippier looking.
Oh yeah. I wonder what the acoustics would be like out there.
Are you gonna try to reschedule? Are you gonna try and play there again, the Royal Albert? Sorry, I'm asking you a question.
I don't know. We're playing Brixton O2 Academy next time we're there, which is a fine venue, but
Yeah.
it's no Royal. I've also heard the sound isn't spectacular at Royal Albert Hall, but
I played there. I played there like, man, a long time ago now. It was a long time ago. And
yeah,
I remembered it being great, but that was also, I think I probably was also just like so overwhelmed by the moment. I don't really remember too much about the details of it. You know, like it was it was definitely one of those, how did this happen kind of moments, you know?
Yeah.
But and having, I would pick Royal Albert Hall over Brixton just for, I mean, Brixton's awesome, but
it's just one of those venues.
yeah,
for sure.
So sometimes it ends up being more about the, you know, this Dallas, like it's more about the size of the room you need to be in for
Absolutely.
that run than necessarily where you want to be, you know. Like
absolutely.
you can play a smaller, cooler, vibier place or an even bigger place, but you know, it's about who's showing up. So
absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
Like and that pivots greatly into us playing at the Save On Food Center in Victoria, British Columbia.
Yes.
Yeah.
That show sold out so quickly.
That's great.
Yeah, it sold out
That's
really,
great.
really fast. And everyone here is very excited because a 3 headliner show. Mwah.
Yeah, it's great too. Like I'm so glad that you've there's a couple of places you've never been to that you get to go to. Like Victoria is one of the great cities in the country too. So I think it's awesome that the people will be super stoked to see you play.
Definitely. One more question, because I know you guys have a lot of stuff to do today. Maybe is there a chance we might get a crossover song from the two of you?
Talked about it. We'll see. We're, you know.
Yeah. We'll
play
just
it by ear, right?
Yeah, exactly. Play it by ear.
Play it by ear. Yeah, you could do
Or
a song about the Grand Canyon.
As Ruby Waters once said to me, we'll play it by beer.
Oh, great. I'm so excited that she's part of the tour as well.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, that's awesome. Anything else you want to mention, maybe about the tour, what to expect at this show coming up on the 2nd? Or no, on the 6th? On the 6th.
No.
Time.
Yeah, I'm just coming with the same intention to have, you know, great shows and good hangs and get to be places I haven't been before that I'm excited to see. So
absolutely. Well, the city is very excited to welcome the two of you. And thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me today.
Thanks, Emily. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
You're in the zone
at 91.3.